Well, it says we are live, so let me do some background things and turn the volume down on this one item, and we're ready to go. Good evening, and welcome to Let's Talk. My name is James, and I started this show talking about the murder of Samantha Woll. I will continue to have this live every weekday to keep her story in the media. So I hope everybody has enjoyed their Thanksgiving Day meal, and let's get into it. So here's a summary of the case. Samantha Woll, 40-year-old single woman from Detroit, was brutally stabbed to death at her residence. At 6:30 a.m. Saturday, October 21st, 2023, a neighbor had called 911 to report a body laying on the sidewalk of the 1300 block of Juliet Place in the Lafayette Park area of Detroit. Police arrived and determined the woman was stabbed to death from multiple stab wounds. A trail of blood led from the location of the body to the inside of her residence, where police determined the murder had taken place and the victim stumbled outside and fell. There was no sign of forced entry, and a hate crime motive was quickly ruled out. Sources have said there were no defensive wounds on Miss Woll. And it should be noted that she was very politically active. She recently served as the political director for Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel's reelection campaign, and also worked as a deputy district director for the U.S. Representative Slakin of Michigan. Now, on Wednesday, November 8th, police made an arrest of an unnamed suspect who reportedly knew Miss Woll and attended her funeral. On Friday, November 10th, he was released without being charged. Now, Michigan law is if after 72 hours you have to either charge a person or set them free. Crime Stoppers has issued a $15,000 reward for tips leading to an arrest. Their information is down below on the banner, as you see. You can remain anonymous. So that's what we know so far. The police are keeping the investigation very private and not releasing certain details about the case, certain evidence that the suspect and police only would know. Police Chief White said law enforcement are being very, very careful about what information they share with the public amid the investigation. Now, he also stated there's no other immediate danger to the Jewish community or any other groups, as he put it in the briefing. And it leads me to believe that they are following a domestic violence type motive in the investigation. They said they do have a couple of persons of interest, and we're short of calling one person a suspect. So we shall see what happens, what comes to light. My theory on the case is that this is a person she knew, someone that she either picked up on the way home from the wedding that she attended Friday night, or somebody that she met at her residence, someone that was pre-planned or something like that. So it was somebody that she trusted enough to allow in her residence at that time of, well, that was in the morning time. Left the wedding around 12:30, so arrived after that Saturday morning in the early hours. So uh, yeah, it's someone that she trusted, somebody she knew. Um, and no defensive wounds, leading me to believe that yeah, it's someone that she wouldn't be defensive around. So it just leads me to believe that it's somebody very personal. Um, if I were the police, I would be looking at the vehicle data. If it has available a GPS what route she took on the way home. Her phone possibly as well. Uh, the GPS what towers it was pinging off of as she traveled home. They can get a detailed route that way. I know they have to get warrants for the information, and that takes time. But yeah, in the meantime, please share this video out. I will do this every day, every weekday until this is solved. Um, what are your thoughts? Who do you think the culprit is? Who do you think? What motive do you believe? Do you think it is a hate crime, even though it's been ruled out? Leave your comments and let me know. But please share this to others so the information is out there and this uh, story is not forgotten about. So everybody have a good night, and we will talk to you tomorrow.